We're in July now and lots of my beautiful blueberries are really ripening, but several of them are, as soon as they sort of start turning, when they're around this sort of color, they start getting picked off by my blackbirds and any other birds around that just spot them. So I actually left this one. They're really big. They're really high bush blueberry bushes, so they're really, really difficult to cover. But I did manage to cover this one. It's all like hand stitched and stuff, so it's not perfect at all. And because of that, I've got lots of blue ones in here that are completely, perfectly ripe. And I really want to get in there. They're enormous too. I mean, if you can see how big they are, it's probably quite tricky to see, but if I just actually were to put my hand next to it, I'll probably get inside the bush now. I have to cut it open a bit because it's completely sewn shut. And I'll pick some and we'll have a little look and see just how enormous they are. Because they all ripen at different times, I really want to keep it covered because that way the birds won't get them all. Usually they really do tend to get most of them. I'll just take out some of these. You can just see how big they are. Beautiful things. So I've just cut a little tiny hole in the top so I can get a hand in and pick some of these ones. I want to go over here and get this really, really huge one so I can show you just how big it is. I've never seen a blueberry that big. Look at that. So big. I should almost compare them to regular sized ones. I've got some pink lemonade ones here. You can see them. It's my first year having them, so I only have a few, but they are just about turning a little bit pink. One of them anyhow is doing that, and they're a more regular size blueberry, so I might just get one of those and we can compare them. Because these blueberries, I don't actually know the variety, what it's called, because I got them back in maybe 10 years ago. I bought them from Lidl, and so it has been growing and the berries have gotten bigger with each year, so at the moment they're just so huge. Let's pick a few more and then we'll have a look at them. I've just left a few of them here to ripen a little bit longer because I've decided I can just use some clothes pegs on this hole here to still keep the birds out. I've got it all closed up now with clothes pegs, and hopefully all the rest of the blueberries will manage to ripen as well, and I can just steadily pick them. There really is a bunch of them this year. It's so nice. I brought my little bowl of berries inside. Really amazing. It's amazing how they just taste so wonderful straight off the bush when they're still a bit sun warmed, and they just got that wonderful sweet, juicy, little bit tart flavor. It's just so amazing. Always tastes totally different from the ones you get in the shop. Really, really worthwhile. And I really think that covering them is just the best idea. I've always wanted to do, I just never managed to find a way to do it because they're these, you know, bushes that just stand alone, and I haven't got a way to make a frame over them, which would be ideal. So this one here really does seem to work. So if you just have a few bushes and a few pots and you want to make sure the birds don't get all the berries, it's really a great idea to do it this way. What I wanted to show you as well is these berries. I mean, as I mentioned, I don't know what the cultivar is. They're just enormous, and they have gotten bigger and better every year during the 10 years I've probably had them now. And so this year I decided to try to get some pink lemonade ones because I'd heard so much about them, and I like the idea that they're pink and taste a bit lemony. So there's, you know, what's not to like? And so I got two bushes, and one of them, the largest one of the two, didn't have any flowers, so we don't have any berries on that one. The second one does. And so I've got a few berries here, and I managed to pick one today. It's not very pink, but it's a bit green and it's soft, and I've also heard people say that they pick them before they turn completely pink. So I thought I would try it and just see what it's like, because I've never had one before. So it's really exciting, the first taste of these wonderful berries. So we'll just have a little go and have a look at them. I just thought I'd show you the size here, the size difference. I mean, this is the largest pink lemonade berry I have, and it's a really big difference in size, but I thought if I do some cutting, you can just see how they look on the inside as well. I'll cut them up now just so we can see what they're like on the inside and how they compare. They both look the same. The pink lemonade one has a bit of pink juice running through it too. And so I'll give them have a little taste now so I can see if there is a difference. So try this one first. And just a really, really good blueberry. Okay, so that one, as suspected, I suppose, by everyone who's tried them before, was unripe. But what's amazing about it is that it really tasted so lemony, so citrusy. So I can see that when it gets a bit sweetened, I'll leave the other few I've got left to get really pink, and I'll try them then when I do. But I can just see that they're going to taste really, really citrusy, and I think that's an amazing thing. That must be where the lemonade bit comes in, because they have that little lemonade flavor themselves. Really, really a good, wonderful citrusy flavor to that berry. How amazing. So I'm looking forward to trying those when they're properly ripe. And I'll see you next time.